Okay, and on the repower section, that's interesting. So so you really kick out the solar modules which have an age of, let's say, 10 years, and you put in the ones with a 30% more efficiency. Can you what do you do with the, let's say, second-hand modules? Is there a specific market for it, or how do you go about it?
Yeah, before that, please allow me to
Sure.
differentiate between repowering and revamping. Are two different terms. When you repower, you usually increase the output and the capacity of the plant by using the same area. When you do the revamping, which is what we normally do due to the subsidies, you only sort of you keep the power as sort of authorized, as qualified for the subsidies, and you just use a smaller area or a smaller surface, and basically the surface that becomes free you can use for a new plant, as a matter of fact, which you can build and sort of sell the energy, but which is not subsidized, right? The subsidy only refers to a certain capacity, which is fair. Otherwise, it would be dangerous.
Right.
And yes, the whole question about the old modules is, as a matter of fact, also an interesting topic. There are some companies that are focusing on the recycling of the modules, and I'm very curious to see what they will manage to do. For the time being, we use partners and third parties who manage the whole process of sort of taking them, certifying us that they are going to deal properly with them, in case recycling them according to the best practices, or selling them on the secondary market after being sort of restored to a certain point to become operational again. But this is something that we enter into an agreement with companies that specialize on management of these modules, and then we're out. Again, in Italy, the experience we've made was mainly with people who have then recycled the modules.
Because I mean, this is going to be a huge market, right? I mean, right now we look at an age of the industry of, let's say, 20 years, let's say even 10 years in terms of volume, significant volume, which is close to zero in terms of, let's say, cosmic times, right? And that's, I guess, what we actually talk about, right? So this is going to be a very important aspect of the future. How do you do recycling, reuse of those solar modules?